Tackling teacher burnout requires intentional reflection and actionable solutions. So how do we help our educators and elevate them to the next level? Here to hopefully answer that exact question is Georgia's Teacher of the Year, Cherie Goldman. Thanks for your time this morning.
It's great to be here. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Okay, what are you seeing here from your fellow educators? How worn out are we?
Educators are worn out. They have had a lot on their plate for the last few years. There's obviously the issues related to COVID, but there also have been institutional and organizational issues that have been brewing, and I think COVID just kind of magnified a lot of those issues. So now that COVID is stepping back, we hope, right?
Yes.
Those institutional and organizational issues remain, and we really need to find ways to support teachers so that they're not burnt out.
So it sounds like you're saying some of the problems that arose during the pandemic are not necessarily going away with the pandemic.
No, they're not. There's some issues that were specific to the pandemic. So you had stress that was caused by virtual learning or masks or contact tracing, things like that. And so with COVID going away, some of those issues go away, but some of the other organizational issues still remain.
So who do our teachers need help from? Are we talking from their local districts, from the state level, the federal level?
It's all levels, really,
Okay.
Because those different levels impact teachers in different ways. So there are solutions that need to be offered on the federal level, on the state level, on the district level, and then even within the school building.
So what is the NSTA doing, and what more can be done?
So I'm incredibly grateful to the NSTA because they gave me the opportunity to come here and speak to their teachers about the issue of burnout and to explain to them what we've done in the state of Georgia in order to identify what some of the issues that are causing burnout and some of the actionable solutions that we are working toward to help alleviate some of that burnout.
And do you feel like maybe some of those solutions are starting to have an impact? Are you seeing a little bit of change?
Yes, I mean, I do. There is most definitely still burnout. I don't want to say that it's gone away.
Right.
However, the opportunity that was given to teachers in Georgia by the Georgia Department of Education and the creation of a teacher burnout task force, which then produced a report of observations and recommendations, that has really elevated the teacher voice on that issue and has gotten a lot of people on the state and the local levels to pay attention and come up with solutions on those levels.
Final question for you. What's your one piece of advice for that educator who thinks, you know what, this is my last year, I'm exhausted, I'm tired, I'm worn out, I'm about to throw in the towel. What's your advice to try to get them to hold on?
Remember your why. But at the same time, I don't want to tell teachers to sacrifice themselves for their why,
Right.
Because I think a lot of teachers are have a hard time with that work-life balance, and it's very off balance for a lot of people right now, and that's what's really tipping the scales. So you do have to remember your why, but you also have to take care of yourself. I think the other piece of advice that I would give to teachers is make sure that you are not dealing with this alone. Make sure you're talking with a mentor. Make sure you're talking with a leader in your building if that's something that you're comfortable with a coworker, so that maybe some of the things that you're struggling with, you can collaborate with other teachers, with other mentors on to help you manage some of the issues that you're struggling with.
Right. Really great advice. Cherie, thank you so much for your
Absolutely.
time today.
Thank you
Appreciate
so
it.
much for giving us this opportunity.
Of course.